Yo guys, my man Scale-Based Aquatics here, and happy April, I guess. And this is gonna be like my April 2016. Goodness, that's a sentence. It's 2016 of April. I'm almost out of school. Sorry guys. So it's gonna be that pet room update, everything, hopefully. And stay tuned to the channel because tonight I should be doing a feeding of everyone. Hopefully everyone, depends on if everyone eats. So stay tuned for that. Later on, like tonight, this is gonna come out around 12 or something. I don't know when this comes out, and that video will come out right after. Stay tuned. All right, guys. First up on our list is I got really country out there. Is the 40-gallon breeder. I don't think y'all have seen this edition. The tank's really dirty because I haven't, I didn't do a water change this week, but I'll get right on that. But, say what's up to Abe Sapien. You remember Abe? What's up, Abe? Abe is now on the 40 breeder. It's got tons of algae on it, but it's got a bunch of live plants. That's the only fake plant in here, I think. Well, no, fake floating plant. So you got those. You got some bamboo. You got some pothos growing out of the filter. You got some Java fern. You got some just mosses in general and algae everywhere. And he's got some tank mates. These tank mates will not be staying in here forever. The reason they're in here now is because I wanted to test it. I was like, maybe I could do this. Maybe I could have tank mates with an axolotl, which is a big no-no, but I wanted to try it. And the said tank mates are, what am I trying to say? Not coolie loaches, dojo loaches. And I wanted to try them because they have similar conditions, water conditions. And the only negative thing I've heard about dojo loaches is that they sometimes like to suck on the slime coat of axolotls. Well, they didn't do that for about a month. And then I went on vacation, and I came back, and Abe was a little raw. He wasn't sick or beaten up or by any means, but he was a little raw, so I'm concerned. So I will be taking these guys out, moving them to something more suitable for them. But yeah, that's this tank. Moving on. Next up, guys, are my two newest additions. I got these guys at ReptiCon last Saturday. And first up is the nameless... Hold up, guys. Dogs are barking. First up is the nameless Bradley's python. Bradley's carpet python. He is about 17 inches. This is his temporary cage, by the way. So, no panicking. Because, well, he won't be in here forever. Don't get bit. He's chill. But it is feeding day. So that's always a possibility. You can kind of see his browns and his yellows. As he gets older, those browns will turn more into burgundies and reds, and those yellows will get more prominent. But right now, he's this really dark, dull kind of color, because he just doesn't want to be screwed with right now. And understandable. So yeah, that's him. It is a male. That's why I keep saying him. Nice. Next up is my albino Pac-Man frog. He's also nameless. He is a little tiny baby. There he is. What's up, bud? Little albino Pac-Man frog. Eating on everything you could possibly put in front of him. He's in Chieftain's old 10-gallon. Chieftain is my tomato frog. We'll get to her later. Very simple setup with just some sphagnum and peat moss. Thin water dish that I do have to change out. And this little natural cork bark hide. Alright. Moving on, I'm just going to forget cutting it. I'm just going to keep going. Next up, going on down, is my albino African clawed frog tank. Now, in here is also my female, I think it's a female, but I could be wrong, honestly, Venustus. They're in there because he had problems in a different tank, but obviously this tank is way too small for him full grown, or her, or it. But the real star of this tank is my African clawed frog, Levine. Levine is about halfway done growing, I'd say, and he has just eaten a large earthworm. He is quite fat. And he's just my only fully aquatic frog. And he's very cool. Pretty chill. He likes floating up on the top and just chillaxing, and then I'll walk up to the cage and he'll flip out and go to the bottom. There's no aggression or anything between these two. When there is, or if I see it, obviously I'll address it. Because if the frog gets too big and can eat the venustus, you know, I gotta do something there. If the venustus gets too rambunctious and starts hurting the frog, obviously gotta do something there. So, standing back here, bear with me, pet room's a mess, like always. This is my 110-gallon fish tank. Needs a bit of a water change and an algae scrape. And I have had some bad news and some new news that might happen with this tank. The bad news is the few fish died, and it was cause like I can't really explain it. One of them got beat down because I moved my jewel cichlid into this tank again. He was in the 40 breeder. I moved him in, and he killed. And I got so mad. He killed my black belt cichlid guy. That sucks. But wait, there's more. And then right after that, some form of internal parasites hit my tank. And that took out my Jack Dempsey cichlid. So I'm down to a few cichlids, I think 1 or 2 cichlids, 2 silver dollars, a flying fox, and a pleco. I really just want to, oh yeah, and a Cenodon's catfish. I really just want to redo this entire tank, take everything out except for the Oscar and the 2 silver dollars, and just make this a big Oscar silver dollar tank. Obviously that takes funds, and that takes a job, so that'll be in a future episode or something like that. Now, let me cut, and I'll talk to you about this messy room and why it's messy. Alright guys, please excuse like the sketch lighting and all that. This is like the darkest area of the pet room, well at night anyway. And this beautiful female, let me move that dead worm that she never ate, because she's mean. Where's she at? No, she's not under there. So that means she has to be under here, but I don't want to ruin it. I made this nice... Oh, she bit me. That piece of crap. Well, that's my female tomato frog named Chief. And she is grouchy. She's all the way back there. Jesus, she's never back that far. She's eating very well. She's very fat and just bitey and active for a frog, which is kind of weird. And I love her. And she's my favorite amphibian that I own right now. The close second is my axolotl. Close third is my Pac-Man frog. And close fourth is my clawed frog. She is a great pet, very easy to care for. She's in a 20-gallon with all live pothos plants on Eco Earth and plantation soil. And yeah, this is my female tomato frog chieftain in her 20-gallon setup. Alright guys, next up, she needs her cage cleaned, and she needs a bath because she's shedding right on her lip. But this is my female bearded dragon, Leonidas. That's right, female bearded dragon, Leonidas, getcha. She's quite hungry, so she will try to bite me right now because her feeding is first. As you can see, I'm gonna not risk it. Jesus Christ! Hey girl! Move your claws so I can close the gate, please. Please? I don't want to crush your claws. Are you good? Alright. We're good. So that's Leonidas. She's my normal female bearded dragon. She's about 2, maybe 3 years old. Very big appetite, as you can tell. She just recently laid a bunch of dud eggs. Not recently, about a month or 2 ago. She's in a 50-gallon front opening Exoterra. And she's just my little baby. She was my first ever lizard that I ever legitimately owned. And I love her with a passion. But she is quite hungry. Alright, I'm going to stop that before she actually damages herself. That would not be good. Moving on. Alright guys, he is very upset with me because he was under his water dish and I had to get him out from under it. And his defensive maneuver is, he hates me. He always has hated me. So he's very bitey right now. But this is my Colombian black and white Tegu Tasmania, or Taz for short. He was my first, like, serious lizard, I'd have to say. Like, it went my bearded dragon, my leopard geckos, my step runners, my armadillo lizard, and then him. And he was my first legit, like, aggressive, like, very bitey lizard. I haven't tamed him down much because I really don't need to. I mean, yes, it's less stress on both of our lives, and I still do it. I try, once a day or once every other day, I'll put my hand in the cage when he's eating, or I'll, talk to him, or I'll give him a bath, or something like that. I don't try to force handle, except for right then, when I was getting him out. So he's pretty stressed at me right now. But he's probably a year old. He's quite small for a yearling even. It's because he has a weird appetite, but as long as he eats, and he eats the proper diet, I'm okay. Proper diet is whole foods. Treat foods would be like egg and certain fruits. But yeah, this is my little buddy. He's about 15, 16, maybe even 17 inches. Tasmania. Alright guys, the next animals in my collection are a male and female convict cichlid in a 20-gallon in my living room. It's a little crappy baby project that kind of made a deal with my dad, and the deal was I ended up having a fish tank in the living room if certain other requirements were met. And I have the male. Here's the male. And the female is beat to crap, and I'm looking for making a divider because I worry for her health and safety. Yeah, she is not doing good. She's missing her back fins, but I will get her in a better little setup. Hey, bruh, at least give me another few hours. So I really hope when I wake up tomorrow she's alive. If not, no super big deal. They've bred a few times already. Hopefully they'll breed more once she gets better and he calms down. See you guys, my 20-gallon convict cichlid tank. Alright guys, lastly is my leopard gecko tank. I have 2 leopard geckos, and they're both hungry and thirsty right now, and need a new cage, and need not a lot of new things, but for right now they're alright. The only one out right now is my, don't know the gender, Max Snow leopard gecko named Yeti. The other one I have in here is a sunglow carrot tail named Julius. They are pretty chill. They're my dad's favorite reptile, I think, aside from Leonidas. They're the living room pet. They have a lot of personality, especially Yeti. Yeti just loves getting right up here. Not really nose surfing, but practically nose surfing. Trying to get, it almost seems like a dog trying to get attention. I know it's kind of silly, but that's totally what it seems like. So yeah guys, my leopard gecko, little crappy 30-gallon setup. Hopefully eventually it'll be bigger, but for now, it works.